So, just hanging out in the garage. The wife's at work. I was bored. Thought I'd do it live. We'll wait and see if anybody shows up. Hey, what's up? It's Mofo. Like I said before, my wife's at work. I was bored, so I'm out in the garage. Thought I'd do it live. What's going on, YouTube? Hello, Josh. Thanks for stopping by. Looks like we've got 11 people in here. You guys smash that like button. Help me out, please, and thank you. So what's going on? Talk to me, people. Pierce, thank you for the sub. Beeb Muff, I dropped a like for you. Thank you, sir. Dexter, hello. Mike, Planet Fitness is only $10 a month. Right on. Thanks for the tip. So what's going on, everybody? Where are y'all from? Tell me where you're from. Vegas, nice. Penn State. Texas, England. Oh, we got some visitors from across the pond. Tony. I look a little drunk. No, not yet. Give me a few hours. Just drinking water right now. What's up, Cousin Adam from the Hoosier Garage? Flo Toss says I'm drunk. Right on. Nothing wrong with that. Johnny Boy Country says howdy. Howdy. All right. I've got a question. Okay. Which do you prefer? Old horror movies from the 60s and 70s and 80s, or newer horror movies? Oh, just hanging out in the garage, Adam. Angie's at work. I was bored, so I thought I'd do a live. Spark plug light string. Nice. Thank you. Steve says just hanging out. Yeah, I prefer the older movies too. The new stuff is crap. Luis Carlos Guedes says, I'm from Portugal. Well, hello. Yeah, there's a couple good ones. They're very few and far between. Who am I? I am the mofo driver. What up, Landon? There was a movie, a horror movie, that was made back in the 60s. And when the guy made the movie, he chose the title for it. When he went to have it copyrighted, they copyrighted it under that title. And then he changed the title. But they had already copyrighted it under the original title. So now, the movie with the new title is public domain because the copyright didn't cover it. Can anybody tell me what that movie is? Anybody can use that movie. You see that clips of that horror movie in more horror movies than any other because it didn't have the copyright. I should watch a horror film called Barbarian. Okay, I'll check it out. Does anybody know what that movie was? I look a lot like Rob Zombie. I've heard that before. No, it wasn't the Swamp Thing. This was made in the early 60s. Nope, Nosferatu. Nope, that's not it. Dracula. Nope. Just think, it's that clips from that horror movie are used in horror movies more than any other horror movie because they can use it for free. The Terror. Nope, that's a good one. It's not my dog, it's my neighbor's dog. The Blob. Nope. I'll give you a hint. I never cared for The Thing. I'll give you a hint. The main character. Yes, Night of the Living Dead. That is right, senior citizen Steve. The original title was Night of the Flesh Eaters. Yep. George Romero named it Night of the Flesh Eaters. He took it and had it copyrighted, and then he said, you know what? I'm going to change the title to Night of the Living Dead. But they had already copyrighted it under Night of the Flesh Eaters, so he didn't get the copyright. Have I seen American Werewolf in London? Oh yeah, many times. Great movie. Screen froze. Is anybody else's screen frozen or buffering? You prefer the 90s remake by Savino? The 90s remake is good, but it's not near as good as the original. Good here? Right on. Your favorite horror movie is Nightmare on Elm Street? That's cool. Landon says I'm good now. Right on. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those movies are pretty good. Freddy's not my favorite, but I can watch them. Some of the horror movies that come out today, they're not even watchable. What's your favorite movie series? I would have to say the original Universal monsters. Frankenstein, Son of Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, etc. Oh, thanks, Landon. Yeah, that is a hard question. I also really enjoyed the Rob Zombie movies. What's the situation under this hat? Just hair. Why? Yours might be Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is good, but I'm talking horror movies. Damn dogs. They never shut up. Favorite zombie movie that's not George Romero? The original Frankenstein. That's a no-brainer. No pun intended. Mike says, I'm like the only man in my family that isn't bald. Well, I definitely got the baldness gene. You know, they say it skips a generation. My dad had a full head of hair. Both my grandfathers were bald. So I'm getting there. Are you a fan of the modern zombie trope of running zombies? No, I don't like running zombies. I used to watch The Walking Dead, but I lost interest. Robert Eggers makes some great newer horror films. The Witch is pretty good. Yeah, it is pretty good. You talking about the one that has the black goat in it? You love how I called Frankenstein a zombie movie? That's what it is. He took dead parts, put them together, reanimated them. It's a zombie. To this day, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a terrifying movie. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, is the scariest horror movie ever made, in my opinion. I love that movie. Yeah, the goat. What was the goat's name? Black something. When you work in a hospital, you get an idea of what zombies must smell like. Yeah, I bet. No, it wasn't Black Peter. That is a good Grateful Dead song. Beeb says, I'm subscribing. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Hills Have Eyes was nuts. Yes. The Hills Have Eyes, original and the remake, they are both crazy. If you like The Witch, trust me, watch Barbarian or Babadook. I saw Babadook. I didn't care for it. Not at all. I'll check out Barbarian when I get a chance. And those movies with that little Chucky doll, Child's Play, not my thing. Barbarian is hard but scary. Okay. Black Phillip. Yes, that's it. Phillip. Did you Google it or did you already know? Yeah, did you know in the original Joe Royal Garage says Chucky was creepy, not scary. Yeah, I'm just not a Chucky fan. Right on. Yeah, I couldn't remember either. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Chucky either. In the remake of the Night of the Living Dead, the guy that's the sheriff in the original Night of the Living Dead, he was Johnny. You know, the one that says, "They're coming to get you, Barbara." He's the sheriff in the remake. Yeah, Chucky movies are overrated. I agree. Yep. And did you know in the original Night of the Living Dead, you remember the bald guy and his wife, and then the young guy and his girlfriend with the little sick girl in the basement? Well, the woman that plays the bald guy's wife, later in the movie, when it shows the lady eating flesh, and I think she's like eating it off of a tree, that's the same lady, just in a different wig and makeup. It was filmed here where you live. So you're in Pennsylvania? Yeah, Chucky's kind of funny. What town was that? I can't remember. What town was that in Pennsylvania? Arjun Ray? Hello, brother. The new Chucky was okay, but I like Aubrey Plaza. What's Aubrey Plaza got to do with it? Was she in it? What's up, Arjun Ray? You think you just have a thing for brunettes? Okay. Where am I from? I am in East Central Indiana in a little town called Newcastle. She was the mom. Okay. I haven't even seen it. I watched Night of the Living Dead in a sorority house at DePaul University. Nice. Hello. Most of the original Night of the Living Dead is unscripted. And a lot of the people that you see in the background were not actors. They were people that lived there and they just used them as extras. How are things going? Pretty good. Yeah, get some glasses. I might need some glasses. You're from Nepal? My beer of choice? That's a hard question. I like Dirty Bastard. That's a really good beer. I like Sierra Nevada. I like Guinness Extra Stout. Um, I love Zombie Dust and Zombie Ice. Coors Light. Coors Light's good. I just have to drink too many of them to get a buzz. I can drink three Dirty Bastards and I'm not feeling no pain. Yeah, Sierra Nevada is good. What's your beer of choice? Beeb Muff. Modelo or Bud Light Platinum? I drink Bud Light Platinum almost every night because it's the only light beer that I can get a buzz off of. Because it's what, 6% alcohol? Oh, that's cool, Joe. One of your old neighbors used to crush Strohs. Was that Rob? Yeah, 6%. Dirty Bastards 8.5. So is Zombie Ice. And it's good. I'm gonna get a stool so I can sit down. Another dude, okay. What did Rob drink? Woodford? I don't know Woodford. That's my IPAs that were 11 point. Wow, 11.2. That's crazy. Michelob Ultra is good beer. My wife loves the Michelob Ultra Cactus Lime. Woodford is burnout. What does that mean? Oh, bourbon. Okay. Yeah, I can drink me some bourbon. I don't drink it very often, but I do like it. Old English. Hey, I'll tell you a good beer. It's yeah, I can't think of the name of it. Meisterbrow. Old Forester 1920. You switch from alcohol to mushrooms. Much more healthy. I haven't ate mushrooms for many years. Not the magic kind. Yeah, no hangovers. That's for sure. The last time I was on mushrooms, man, I'd like to drive my wife crazy because she wasn't on mushrooms and I was, and I wouldn't shut up. I was just blah 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 blah, and I kept talking about the meaning of life and why we're here and all this stuff. And after hours, after debating with myself in my mind, I finally came up with the answer. And I told her, I said, I finally figured out what the answer is. And she says, what's that? And I said, the answer is that there is no question. Yeah, I don't think those mushroom gummies are very good. I had a coworker that for every beer he would take a shot of Jack and pound a cigarette. Yeah, I don't do cigarettes. I quit those a long time ago. Let's see, what's the date? April 8th of this year, it'll be 10 years that we quit smoking cigarettes. Cold turkey. Flana, I don't know. I don't know that language, but thank you for stopping by. The drink enhancer is good and feels good. Where do you get it? Yeah. Okay, Mike, I'll check it out. I see that Summit Racing sticker. What car you drive? You give me Chevy vibes. No, I actually own a 1966 Dodge Dart 270. And it's almost ready for the road. Got a couple minor things I have to tweak. When I think I'll be cruising. Hopefully soon. I just got this one issue now with the linkage up underneath the driver's seat. There's a something's missing. It's either not adjusted right or there's a clip missing or something. I just got to get it figured out. It's a beautiful vehicle. Thank you. Yeah. Um, my favorite horror movie monster is Boris Karloff as the Frankenstein's monster. So I named my car Frankenstein. Hold on, I'll show you. It's got the skull hood ornament. It's kind of hard to see. And it is a monster. Hold on a minute. Sorry, guys. Get you back on the tripod. Oh, and for those of you that don't know, this is my shop assistant. His name is Otis. Mike says we need a drum to record some burnouts as soon as the weather gets better. That'll be cool. Joe says maybe I can get my butt in gear and get the T-bucket done. I can come down and we can do one of the cruise nights. That would be awesome, dude. What transmission am I running? It's a 904 TorqueFlite automatic. My cousin Adam from Hoosier Garage he he's helped me a lot on this car. He's like a master mechanic, and he's helped me with so much on this car. I've done something by myself, but most of it he's helped me with. But he's 3 hours away down in southern Indiana, so we don't get together much. But if you don't know Hoosier Garage, check it out. Am I keeping it flat black? Uh, we talked about painting it sometime down the road at some point, but for right now, yes, it's going to stay flat black. Actually, I've been thinking about repainting it because since I painted it, it's got scratched up. But I don't know, we'll see. Not really, just basics. I mean, maybe basic to you. Is anyone else audio thing in there now, or is it just me? Adam said yes. Joe said mine also. Man, that sucks. Is it good now? Okay. Maybe because I was moving my phone around a lot. I don't know. Mike, I saw when you was fishing, you caught that first fish that was a pretty decent size. How many did you catch after that? Not even sure if he's still here. Sounds good now. Thanks, Joe. That's Joe Royal from Joe Royal Garage. If you don't know Joe Royal Garage, go check him out. He's got some awesome projects going on over there in his shop. Looks like we're down to 4 people. Yeah, it is an awesome shirt. I've worn it so much because it's one of the only shirts I still have that still fits me because I've gained so much weight. So I wear it at least once or twice a week. An 86 to 88 Chevy Caprice, but it's hard to find a clean one. It hasn't been turned into a shit lowrider. I can't stand that lowrider crap. Maybe I can talk Mama into making you another. Well, that'd be cool. You don't have to do that, but I'll show you how what I mean. I've about worn this shirt out. I wear it so much. Hold don't know if you can see or not, but let's see. Anyway. Uh, 2X. And I'll send you something in return. Nah, I won't retire this shirt until it's falling apart. I like to wear them until they turn into a spider web. Okay, I got another question for you, chat. I may have asked this one before. I can't remember, but I don't think so. Which do you prefer? Pancakes, waffles, or French toast? Joe said that's the only one I had made with the skull. Oh, really? Wow, that's cool. French toast. Beep says French toast. Joe Royal says pancakes. Or no, Joe Royal says waffles. Who's Your Garage says pancakes. For me, it goes French toast, then waffles, then pancakes. Landon said waffles and French toast are so bomb. Yeah. If you make French toast right, the way my wife makes it and the way my grandmother used to make it, you don't even need syrup. Syrup just ruins it because it's so moist and delicious. It doesn't even need the syrup. Homemade pancakes with crispy edges. Oh yeah, yeah. Cooking video. Landon says French toast, then waffles, not a pancake fan. Has anyone seen that new horror movie that just came out not long ago? It's called The Substance. The Substance with Demi Moore. What's up, Tim? Tim Windsor in the house. Whoop, whoop. How do I prefer my steaks? My steak, I want medium rare. Never heard of it? Oh, man. I don't even know if I would suggest anybody watch it. It's so disgusting. I watched it once. Our oldest son, said, "Hey, you guys check out this movie." He said, "I've never seen it, but let's watch it." Joe Royal says, medium rare. Me too. Thank you, Tim. So we watched it, and once was enough for me. I will never watch it again, probably. It's ridiculously disgusting. How are you this evening, Tim? Am I gay? No, not yet. Tired, but good. That's good. My wife likes me too. Thank you. I'm so beautiful. I try. Thank you for noticing. Nope. Sorry. Do I ride any choppers? No, I used to have a motorcycle, but I sold it. I sold it and bought this car because the longer I owned it, the braver I got on it, and the faster I would go. And I just knew that it was going a bad direction. It was time to get rid of it. It was a joke. You like my wife? Me too. You got a Dyna. What is that? A Dynaglide? Is that a Harley? In Vegas, 2 or 3 people die a day on motorcycles. I believe it. No, I'm not going to show you my wife. Okay. Yeah, those are nice bikes. Okay, I had to get rid of him. Starts talking about my wife. I'm done. Yeah, stupid. Weirdos. Freaks and weirdos. Hippies. Baked chicken with some broccoli and brown rice. Sounds good. Oh, yeah, I know. Every time I do a vertical live, I get a weirdo. One guy asked me if I was homeless. Then he asked me if I was on drugs, and then he asked me if I was a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Bedwetters, yep. I cooked some steaks on the grill yesterday, and I think they were the most perfect steaks I've ever cooked. They were medium rare, and they were absolutely perfect. Live from their mom's basement. Yep. Usually, when I get those weird comments like that, I'll go to the person's channel, and they'll have like 300 or 400 videos, and every one of them will just be them playing video games, or they have no content at all. Homeless druggy clan member. Yeah, yeah. Y'all ever watch the Dave Chappelle show? Did you ever see the episode where he was a blind guy, and all his life they told him he was white, and he was the head of the Ku Klux Klan, but nobody in the Ku Klux Klan knew it because he always wore the white hood. And then at the end of the episode, he takes his hood off and all the people sitting out in the crowd, their heads explode. Clayton Bigsby, that's right. Beep says, I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was great. I forgot about that part. And the guy says, well, if you've been married for so many years, then why did you divorce her? And he said, because she was a N-word lover. Funny stuff. Have you guys seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2? But the guy in Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, played by Bill Moseley, is the guy that plays Otis in Rob Zombie's horror movies. The serial killer named Otis. He's who I named my shop assistant after. Otis Driftwood, which is actually a character from Groucho Marx movies. All you can see is a very needy dog at the moment. What's that mean? But yeah, Otis Driftwood, Baby Firefly, Captain Spaulding, which are the characters in the Rob Zombies horror movies. Those are character names from Groucho Marx movies. That's where Rob Zombie got those names. Oh, you're talking about your dog. What's your dog's name? Sue, that's right. What kind of dog is Sue? Pit mix. It's a pretty dog. Two Bassets also. Man, I would love to have a Basset hound. I just, since we moved to town, I won't have a dog. When we lived out in the country, we had dogs and they could run. We lived way out in the middle of the country and we had acres and they could run and do whatever they wanted, go wherever they wanted. I don't want to have a dog in town. Maybe one day if we ever get back out to the country. Well, I'm coming up on almost an hour now. Got just a couple things I need to go in the house and do. And my phone just notified me that my battery is at 15%. So I'm going to have to go charge my phone. But you guys, thanks for stopping by and hanging out in the garage with me, talking horror movies. Yeah, you too, Joe. Everybody, thanks. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Till next time.